When it comes to selling on Instagram, there is the right way and there is the wrong way. Now, I see these mistakes happen all the time, and I do not want you making these mistakes. I know your time is very valuable and you don't have much of it. So today I'm going to be sharing with you 6 top tips on how you can increase your sales using Instagram. Hi, I'm Margie. I'm a digital marketer, small business owner and mum of 2. I specialise in helping small business owners smash their sales records, bringing that dream closer of creating a full-time wage and being able to pick up your kids whenever you feel like it. Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of my video trainings, so you can fast track success in your business. So let's jump right in. So who are you selling to? Tip number 1. Now, I don't care if you've got a small business that you haven't made any sales yet and you're still creating your product in your kitchen. You need to know who are you selling it to. This is the most important step that I have for you in order to create your sales on Instagram or any social media platform for that matter. So what do I mean by who are you selling it to? You need to know who your target audience is, aka your dream customer, your dream customer avatar, your ideal client. There are so many names for it. You just need to know who it is that's going to be buying your product. That means when you jump on Instagram, you can tailor your pictures and your writing to that particular person. So let's have a think about that. Are you selling some beautiful candles? Who are going to buy that? Is it going to be somebody for presents? Is it going to be for their own personal usage? Is it going to be your typical 30-year-old who have got a professional background? Or is it going to be your grandma and you want to buy them for presents for a baby shower? You can see how the talking and the wording and the phrasing is going to change for each of those demographics. Now, the more in-depth you know who you're going to be selling it to, the better you can tailor it to that particular audience. So bear with me here. You need to have a think about who it is that you're selling to. Now, you need to know, what do they want? How much money do they have? Some of their family history, and the best way to do that is to do some research. Jump into some Facebook groups where your audience is, have a bit of a look, have a look at how are they phrasing their sentences, how are they talking about just stuff, life in general, and then you can mimic some of that, and so you can become one with your audience. This is the easiest way to grab attention and how to talk to your particular audience. Tip number 2, you need a professional looking account. Have a think about, once again, your dream customer and your target audience, and have a think, what sort of colours do they like? Do they like the pink florally? Do they like the vibrant, energetic colour? Then you can tailor some of your branding and your imaging to your particular audience. So a couple of tips to how to get your professional looking account. Number 1, profile picture. Smile. You want to attract people in and you want people to go, I feel comfortable with you. Have a lovely headshot and make sure that you're smiling, looking at the camera and just being happy. Now, with that professional looking photo, you want to really make sure that there are no fine details. Have a think about it. It's called a thumbnail for a reason. It's about the size of your thumb. So you are not going to see any fine detail in that. You just want something that's recognizable, which your face and with a lovely smile is going to be the best thing to attract your new customers. So underneath your profile picture is your name. Here's a pro tip for you. Have something that is searchable. So for example, if you make candles, have the word candle in that name. So when your dream customer tries to search for your particular business, if they type in candle, you will come up in their search. Of course, then add in your business name and any other relevant info that you need to attract that customer of yours. Bio. That's the bit that goes underneath your name. Put in a couple of key search words, so then when once again your customer's trying to search for you, it comes up. So example could be candles, homemade, soy, wax, whatever the case may be for your particular business. If it's a cupcakes, if it's jewelry, have some of those key points that are searchable that your dream customer can pick out. Another point is have a link. So in your bio you are allowed one link. So therefore, use it. If you've got an Etsy page, an eBay page, a web page, some lead magnet, which we'll talk about in other trainings, have that link to it there. Then your customer can easily click on it and go direct to where it is that you want to take them. So tip number 3, here is the most important one. Do not bombard your poor customer with sales all the time. In fact, your Instagram account should be educational. It should be entertaining. It should not be salesy. So just keep that one in mind. Very, very good point there. In order to sell from Instagram, don't sell from Instagram. I know it sounds strange, but trust me on that. No one will follow you if all you do is sell stuff. Tip number 4, what do you post about? This is something that comes up really, really often with all my clients. Now the answer is quite simple. You want something that's educational or entertaining. Now educational is easy if you have a product-based business, which that means you need to tell your customer something about your products. So for example, if you have that candle store and you're making candles, explain to your customers how you make them, maybe how you source your products, how do you choose the jars that you put them in, how do you extend the life of your candles if you're a jewelry maker, how do you look after them, how do you store them, maybe a few tips and tricks about how you can put your jewelry with certain clothing. So that's something along the lines of educational. Now what about entertaining? Entertaining's a little bit more difficult, but what I would suggest is go into your competitors or people who have very similar Instagram feeds to you, have a bit of a look about what they're doing. Now do not copy, but use that as inspiration, and you can find out what are some of the trends, what are some of the video they're using, their audio, how are they dancing. If that's what you want to do, don't worry, you don't have to, it is an option, but have a look at basically what the trends are doing. Now do you use video, graphics, memes, anything that you want? Trial and error, see what resonates with your audience. So if you want to find more people, this is tip number 5 for you. Reels. Reels are a great one because they go out into the public domain and new customers can search for you. So Reels are a fantastic one to attract new customers. Stories, on the other hand, are great for the audience that you already have. So stories are fantastic for behind the scenes or some info about your products, and you can use that to keep your current audience engaged. Posts, on the other hand, are for your customers, and that's something that will flick through in their feed as they're sitting on the couch watching TV, flicking through, your posts will come on up. So tip number 6 here, this goes against the norm. Do not need to post all the time. Now, why? Have a think about it. Instagram is part of your overall strategy to making money. Now, you still need to make your handmade products or your digital products or whatever the case may be for your small business. You need to do other things like work out how to do your tax rules in your country. But posting on social media needs to be some of your time, not all of your time. So I want you to sit down, have a think about how much time you can actually allocate in posting and keep to a schedule that is manageable for yourself. So for example, if you can post a picture up 3 times a week, great. If that's manageable for you, fantastic. If you can do it 3 times a day, well, bonus, but it means that you're probably lacking somewhere else in your business. So I know this is probably a little bit controversy, and comment below if that's what you think, but have an overall view of your whole business and allocate, time block what you can do for social media. Of course, you need to attract new customers, but not at the detriment of actually creating your product. So check out below for some free resources to help you smash your sales records. Even if you're starting at 0, fantastic. Click below and you'll find that there's a lot of free stuff there that will be able to help you out. Please give it a thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to click subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.